Down with 7 picks. It's the Cardinals and the Ravens, and it's all just ahead on Madden NFL 23.
With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Today we hit Week 10, and we've got a good one in store. Between the Arizona Cardinals... The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here come the Ravens now, ready to get the football for the first time. They'll be led out by their quarterback, standing 6'1" from Utah. It's Tyler Huntley. And they'll begin by running the option. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Huntley to throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game. Watching him try to take away that area of the field.
That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. Finding room at midfield. Still on his feet. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
And sometimes you see big plays develop on a route like this, a slant route. And the object, very simple. Get the ball to your receiver in stride. This one was right on the money. He didn't miss a beat. And then it's off to the races, and there he goes.
And if we turn to the next-gen stats, the final clocking, well, it's ridiculous. 22.5 miles an hour. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll start on the ground here with Nwangu. And some room to run now. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They'll go right back to the Nwangu. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The Polo corner, Jason Verrett on the tackle. The Cardinals at 5-3 now on the year. They coming off the loss last time out, but they've been playing better than 500 ball the last couple of months, CD. 5 wins in their last 8 games.
And the key for them, as I see it, tightening things up on defense, because the offense did his part. They played well, but defensively, way too many lapses and big plays allowed. That ultimately doomed them in their last ball game.
There's Murray. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much bigger start to this game when they practiced all week. If they failed on that 3rd down play, that brings up 4th down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
In motion right is Brown. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And that will force a turnover on downs. To throw, Huntley. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. 20, 10. And they bring this one back. A scoop and score. Fumble recovery. Touchdown for Arizona. Austin Seibert on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, And the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Baltimore about ready to go on offense. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. So they'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Huntley. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. 4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt.
And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10.
So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Sliding out of the pocket. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting it back on the side. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He's got a man, complete. A huge play there for Arizona.
And even 40 yards. It's so easy to focus on the speed and elusiveness of Kyler Murray, but as he shows right there, don't sleep on the arm strength.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off.
Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. They'll get 34 yards there.
Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other, and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got it? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up even more big plays.
Jerome Baker there on the tackle. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Another run now for Nwangu. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
We've called a lot of games, but we don't normally talk about inside linebackers being that fleet of foot, do we?
No, he was able to get outside there to make that play.
Yeah, and you know what makes them faster? Their ability to read plays, understand what offenses are trying to do, and put themselves in proper position.
A 5-yard loss there is going to bring up 4th down. Austin Seibert sets up for the field goal try. From the left hash, just a 32-yard attempt. Seibert's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take, Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field.
And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
So jumping from his free safety spot.
That tells you how aggressive they are on defense, doesn't it? They get everyone involved. He was a little too fast on that play.
Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. Here's Jordan Stout now.
It's a 40-yard punt, but they lose yardage on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 37.
First play's a run with Nwangu.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Play action. Now it's Murray. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. Cardinal football here to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up.
Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
The man in motion is Brown. Under pressure, they got him again. Jason Verrett, he'll get the sack as he provides the heat off the corner.
CD, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
And what a great call defensively there, because they decided to bring pressure off the corner. And a lot of times, those big linemen, they can't account for the speed of a defensive back. And that time, he made a beeline right for the quarterback and got him. The cat blitz, tough to defend.
Throwing to start the drive.
Huntley. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Buda Baker with a pick. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Taken in at the 3. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Ravens offense back out there. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, Incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Devin Duvernay.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Ravens have cut it back within a score.
Extra point good by Prater. And it leads down to a field goal at 17-14. Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Tyus Bowser has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Here's J.K. Scott now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Returnable here for Callaway. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. Running on 1st down, Eckler. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Here's the option going left on 2nd down. And he'll go down at the 28. 5 yards that time, taking it himself, and he has enough for the 1st.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line.
Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on. How about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago. And another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stopped it well short.
Prater's kick is good, and that will tie things at 17-all. So he splits the uprights, and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good 3-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
17-17 the score. All even to this point as it kicks away. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over.
As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. the gun. Here's Murray.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Ravens are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10.
They started on the ground with Eckler. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Now a throw here to his running back. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick.
And the Cards are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
Well, I would guess that combined, if you spoke to both defenses, neither side has a lot to celebrate today. They haven't had a lot of stops, but that one right there, that's a big one because they stole points away with that play. And just as importantly, picked up a key stop on an offense that's been really impressive here in the early going.
In motion left comes Brown. He's got a man complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one good for 37 yards. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10.
A big play there just before halftime. 43 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
Handoff right side to Wangu.
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown.
Kene Nwangu with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point by Seibert up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Taken in at the 3. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Raven offense going to take over late in this first half. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range.
It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Huntley. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Matt Judon. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. So we have reached
past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the 3rd quarter.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3?
Fielded right around the 8. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
So here are the Cardinals to take over. They're on top here. They've got the football 1st and 10, trying to erase the memory of the loss last week to the Pittsburgh Steelers. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Now a give running right, Nwangu. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Escaping the press. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. That last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long. In motion right is Brown. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Meanwhile, Murray's throw taken in by Chark. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Now Murray off play action. And that is caught. Touchdown Cardinals. DJ Chark, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And the lead now up to 14. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you've taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
They'll start by running the option to the right. And he stopped immediately there. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Up the middle with Eckler. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll come on to kick this one away. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
44 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
He's going to fire one deep left sideline.
That one caught along the sideline. Did he stay in? Yes, he did. But hang on here. A penalty marker is on the field.
Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not at all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that want...
Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted.
Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
On second down, Eckler. And he's brought down. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Eckler. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Austin Eckler. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens use the short field to get in for 6. Prater for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. So that drive of 4 plays.
And it's Austin Eckler who finishes things off with a touchdown run. This one taken just inside the 10. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over.
And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. His throw incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
Sharks got it left side.
And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
On play action, it's Murray. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Tyus Bowser able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. The man in motion is Brown. Now this throw caught left side. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 41-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. Play fake. Murray. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the 4th. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw.
And that's caught left side by Mo Alley Cox. And he'll be brought down just shy of 40.
On 1st down, Huntley. now is 2nd and 10, again for the 41. Looking to throw. Huntley looking left sideline, incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. He had the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right, and this will stay at a 7-point game.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
And the end result of that play, you're almost not sure what you really want, because when he gets outside of the pocket, you actually hold your breath because you think he's going to run for big yardage. But when he chose to pull it down and throw it, and a play was made to knock it away, that's a pretty good end result. Not one you expected when the play began.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Murray. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Tyus Bowser. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
This has to count as a great team effort today, but this man, he's been at the center of all of it. Really special day for any defense to have this many sacks in a game, even more so for this player. One of the best individual efforts of the season.
Murray with a 3rd and long. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Murray and company going for it on 4th. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll start with the option. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down. Huntley to throw. And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
The Ravens on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 14. To throw, Huntley. And that is incomplete.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
And he put enough leg into it, but it's well off to the right and no good. And this will stay at a 7-point game. So the folks on hand here growing a little restless with their kicking game. That's now 2 misses so far.
And in a tight game, 4th quarter, the fans are the only ones getting restless, Brandon. There were a few looks of disbelief on that sideline as well.
On 1st down, they'll run with Nwangu.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand they're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
Couple of Oklahoma teammates there. Murray to Brown for a Cardinal first.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Slot man moves right. And the slot man goes in motion left.
Now a give, running left is Nwangu. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. 67 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. Back to Nwangu again on first down.
And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Straight ahead, here's Nwangu.
And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, break it the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal.
Up the middle, Nwangu.
And he'll take this one down inside the 5 to the 3. It's about a 3-yard pickup there, but more importantly, they're still a few yards away here. It's now 4th down and goal. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. Seibert able to knock this one through, and that will extend their lead even further.
So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Baltimore's offense set for this next possession. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. Ready? Here's Huntley.
Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. To throw on second down. Huntley. That's complete once again to Hopkins. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Back to throw. Huntley. He'll get this to Eckler. And he'll be dropped at the 36. It's a good gain of 18 on a play that originated back at the 18.
That's taken in by Duvernay.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Devin Duvernay.
His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season.
And the Ravens have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
They do tack on the extra point as well. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
The Cardinals offense ready to set up shop.
And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Now the Ravens going to use... Right back to him on first down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as it comes with 1:25 left to go in the contest. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11.
Handoff here to Nwangu.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. So first and second down went the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13.
Give left side here for Nwangu.
Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 49.
I know the speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for Arizona. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for Arizona. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Ravens
Huntley.
now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Here's Huntley. On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
And the Cardinals are going to take possession of the football.
He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he made it all the way.
And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
And that touchdown, Charles, with very little time remaining, boy, it just sucked any energy and momentum out of the other sideline.
Yeah, take an incredible comeback in the final minute to bring this one back to even. A great series there offensively. They saw an opportunity to slam the window shut, and they followed through.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Now this, a very short kick.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
And the Cards will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used the calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
He's going deep for Brown, and it's incomplete. Still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over.
But Charles, a lot of happy faces heading in.
Yeah, that my Brooklyn, go see Chirac, Southside, C12, 911, grrr to the reality, we still outside. Mine on the riches, hard in the trenches. You can't throw dirt on the underground, we thrive in it. Ghana boy stocks on the rise, Charlie, this flex know they ready.